Okay, folks, Ralph Claxton with LearningNiche.com, and we are on a super great site called Twitter. Now, Twitter is microblogging, and what that is you talk about what you're doing basically on Twitter, and you can share news articles, you can share promotions that you're doing, or you can just engage in conversation with some of the people that are down here. Now, I'm going to show you. It's asking, what are you doing? I'm making a video on how to grow your list of followers. Let's see, on Twitter. Let's do this. Put the cap in there. I'm making a list. I'm making a video on how to grow your list of followers on Twitter. And you hit update. And so that gets sent out to my 968 followers. Now here I'm only following 1,041. But this happened all within a week's time. I haven't been active on growing my list, but I'm showing you how I do grow my list. And basically what you do, if you want to have, say, 10,000 followers, which I will have eventually, what you do is you go to the big list people who have a great number of people following them. And here's a perfect example. Chris Pirillo has 21,000 followers, and he's following like 21,000 people. So what you do is you click on his followers, and basically you follow everybody that's following Chris, because these people follow Chris and Chris follows them back. Chances are they're going to follow you as well, because their goal is to increase the size of their list. Now, why do you want to increase the size of your list? Well, for obvious reasons, I would think. If you have a blog, or if you have a business that you want to share, the more people you share your business with, the better. Because remember, I just sent this particular text message out, or I say text message, but microblogging message out. It went out to 968 people. Now, if I had a link in here that says, hey, take a look at my blog, or take a look at this product that I have to sell, or take a look at this contest, you know, chances are someone will click on the link to take a look. Now, I'll show you one here. Someone sent one out, I'm sure. Here's one right here. This Tim Summers, he sent out a link to this particular page right here. Depending on the size of his list, well, these folks got this send out card. So that's probably Tim's business, and that's the beauty of Twitter, the way it works, because you can send out, let's look at Tim's list. Let's see how many folks he got. He got 359. So 359 people went to that list, and I was one of them. So that worked for Tim. It's very, very wonderful, free advertisement. So the thing here is we want to learn is how to grow the list the fastest. Now, also you want to go over to this came from the list earlier too. Let's go with tweet later, I think it is. Now this is Tweet Later. You want to set up a auto response on your tweets. And what does that mean? Let's just log in here. See if my login info is correctamundo. Alright, manage my tweet and keyword alerts. There's something new they just put on in the last week or so. Here's my automated tweets. So basically what happens is every time somebody follows me, I have it set up to automatically follow them. Not only that, I also send them a actual link in my message that simply says, would you like an interview? Would like to do an interview. I think it's here. Thanks for the follow. Time for an interview. Click this link to find out more. So there's a link, or what they call a tiny URL, that redirects to a link, and we'll show you that on a later video. But this one here takes them to somewhat of a squeeze page that they can listen to what else that I'm offering or asking or selling, and of course if they want to participate, they can participate. That's the power of this particular site, Tweet Later. So back to the list growing. You want to go to the followers. You want to click on everybody that's following somebody else, because they've already shown that they can follow people, they know how. And sometimes a lot of these folks have the auto responder or auto follow in their particular Twitter account as well, and they follow you back. So what happens if you don't, say in 2 or 3 days or a week? I mean, this becomes a bit of a job for you in a sense, but I have my 2 youngest kids who think it's somewhat enjoyable to sit here and click follow on a 2,000 people or 1,000 people at a time. Well, I just put them to work. So basically what I'm saying is, if after a week that these folks haven't followed you, if this number or this number here of follows hasn't matched or within a 10 or 15 number difference, then you just unfollow these people and you go out and you look for a new list of followers. Here's 17,000 at Woot.com. Very good site. Go check out Woot. And you just start following the folks on Woot, just like this. You know, these people I'm following right now. So I just clicked on about 4 or 5 people. And basically, that's how you grow your list. Okay? Now, the other tools that I'm going to show you later in conjunction with this will help you unfollow people that are not following you, so that you don't have to do it one at a time. I wish there was somebody out there that can make a particular follow tool to let you bulk follow the whole entire list up into your max at one time. I know it's coming. Some smart Twitter folks out there using those API applications. I'm Ralph Claxton with LearningNiche.com. Make it a great one. Oh, and tell somebody about my site.